Leader, I'm calling for a debate in this House on the content of the interim report from the UK Government on the Cass report and the implications it has for Irish children being sent to the UK-based clinics. The Cass report is the UK's independent review of gender identity services for children and young people being offered there since 2011. The HSE has sent 234 Irish children to the UK for treatment for gender dysphoria in response to the recent unexplained exponential rise in young people experiencing severe gender distress. The clinic in question, the Tavistock and Portland NHS Gender Clinic, has been the subject of numerous serious allegations regarding the quality of care being given to the children and young adults in their care. The interim Cass report details that 1. The standards of clinical care, assessment and treatment there do not match those enjoyed by children accessing other health services elsewhere. 2. That there have been
open debate here, but you must be careful in relation to the standing orders in relation to the Kearns report and that we have adopted about naming people who are not in the chamber to defend themselves. And that's just make the point you're aware of the standing order. Thank you.
Sorry, have I mentioned somebody that's not?
No, just if you're making allegations, you have to be very careful.
No, I haven't made any allegations.
Well, you're saying that they have been subject to numerous reports about their level of care, and that therefore.
But this is documented.
I'm just making.
Okay, this is.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I understand your concern, Keogan, and I wouldn't be coming in here to voice any untruths that have not been stated in any report elsewhere. I can assure you of that.
I'm just urging caution. All I'm urging is caution.
Thank you. 2. There has not been routine or consistent data collection which has made it impossible to accurately track the outcomes of clinical intervention in solving gender dysphoria. 3. Due to the explosion in demand, the clinic approach has not been subjected to best practice quality controls, which are usually required before a new treatment is approved. This interim report has prompted a call for the urgent inquiry into the service from the English Secretary of Health, Saeed Javid, amid fears that the system is failing children and that vulnerable children are wrongly being given gender hormone treatment. Mr Javid was particularly alarmed at the pressures on staff to adopt an unquestioned affirmative approach to physically transitioning children over any form of psychological care or assistance. The additional concern among UK clinicians is that this recourse to the clinical approach is becoming a form of gay conversion therapy as a result of frequent cases of people who started identifying as trans after months of experience. Oh, do I not get extra time?
I gave you extra time.
You did give me extra time?
I did, yeah.
Okay, can I briefly finish off then?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I was made aware of one incident in this country a few weeks ago whereby a teenage boy came out as gay in confidence to a group of his female friends. They responded by saying that if he liked boys, then he must be a girl and therefore he must be transgender. He rejected this, saying that he had never felt like a female and that he was simply attracted to men. As a result of this, and his friends not accepting his gender identity being foisted on him, his female friends in whom he had confided broke contact and refused to speak to him. I don't think that this scenario was ever envisaged by those who fought for equality. A gay man being pressured to change his gender in order to have his sexual orientation become straight. So I think a debate is in order so that we can find out the Minister's view on the Cass report and discuss the level of care that we in this chamber want Irish children to be receiving. Thank you. Apologies, Chair.
Sharon asked for a report on the interim Cass report. I think initially, and I will try and arrange it, but I think what might be beneficial, first of all, is to write to the clinical lead in the HSE to find out what his opinion of the report is, and so then we can frame what kind of a debate we would like to have around the report, because I do fear that if I went looking for a report now, I would be told it's an English report and that they wouldn't have anybody to be able to come and meet and to discuss it with us here. So I think let's find out what the clinical lead's view is of the interim report, whether it's going to change our practices within the HSE's clinical referrals or not, and then I'll come back to you and we'll try and arrange a specific debate that tailors to your needs.